No, the speaker told us yesterday, Sandra, that even if Obamacare reform falls flat, the Congress has places that they can look for money to pay for tax reform. Listen to this.
We still can do tax reform regardless of what happens on health care reform. We've already put in a contingency plan for that. So we will do tax reform no matter what happens with respect to any other issue like health care reform, because we know we have to do tax reform. It's a once-in-generation opportunity.
Ryan's latest pitch for tax reform came on the floor of a New Balance factory. Their CEO says there could be more New Balance factories like that one in Lawrence if Congress creates a friendlier tax code. So Ryan says that is coming in the fall, and he is also preparing to vote again on health care, hoping that the Senate doesn't just send back a straight repeal bill. Ryan says that back in May, they voted on a repeal and replace measure, and he hopes that that is what the Senate sends back at some point. Sandra.
Is the Speaker, Peter, worried that since they haven't passed major legislation thus far, that is a sign of what's to come?
No, not yet. Not stressed about that yet, Sandra. I asked him for one big law that he's passed to go home to voters and say, look, you guys sent us here to pass big laws. This is what we've done. And he says that they've actually been very busy. Listen to this.
Most of what we do in Congress is bipartisan. We just passed a huge overhaul of our military, a big upgrade in our military the other day with a huge bipartisan vote. We overhauled the Veterans Administration. We just passed an overhaul of our career and technical education system, a bill out of the House about a month ago. Big bipartisan vote.
And Ryan says that a lot of the big bipartisan measures that are passing the House and the Senate and getting signed by the president are not getting as much attention as they normally would because there is so much attention in the press about Russia.
And by the way, I learned something today. New Balance, the factory you were walking in with the Speaker, only athletic shoes made in America?
They're the only major brand that makes sneakers in America, and they've got a handful of factories here. And again, the CEO yesterday stood right next to Speaker Ryan and said, if you clean up the tax code, we will build more factories like this one. So we expect to see the Speaker making more trips like that one as he begins to make the push for tax reform.
By the way, a birdie landed on my shoulder and told me it is your birthday. Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you, Sandra.
Have a wonderful day. All right, good to see you. Peter Doocy, thank you.